So, some time ago, I told you that like 2 years ago, I had an existential crisis after I moved to a new country. And for some reason, my closet lost its personality. Like, I feel in all aspects of my life, I feel like I misplaced my personality. So, yeah, my closet turned into this capsule wardrobe that we hear everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I guess for some people it works, but for me it worked for some time, but then maybe 6 months ago I realized it wasn't working for me because I had like a 5 pants, 4 shirts, 3 pairs of shoes, and everything was either beige or green or a solid color that you could like mix and match everything. And yeah, I realized that's not my personality. I am very creative, I'm actually super nostalgic, and I love colors and prints and having like graphic tees with my favorite cartoon characters and whatever. So, this last month, I went to Guatemala. I went to Guatemala and I wanted to go shopping. I went thrifting, which made my budget go a long way. So, I brought a couple of things with me and I wanted to show you and also tell you one of my rules with myself, which is if I'm bringing something in, I have to take something out because that's my closet. This part right here is my closet, and then this middle part we share it with hubby. So I don't have that much space. So that's my rule. That's how I tackle my whatever can become clutter in my space. But I want to show you first what I brought, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm taking out of my closet. So enjoy a little fashion show and cue the music. I also brought some things for hobby and for our house, like kitchen stuff and things that I found at my favorite dollar store. So that is the reason why I had to check a bag. I don't know how many things were those. Okay, that's how many things I showed you that I brought. Plus, give or take, another 15 things that I brought. So, this is an old bag. It's been my faithful bag since like maybe 15 years ago. This was my carry-on bag, actually. It's time for her to get a new home. As a kid, I'm gonna use this opportunity to show you what I'm taking out from my closet so I can make space for all the new things that I brought with me. Let's see if I'm taking out the same amount of things that I brought with me. I really like them, but they hurt my feet. If I walk with them for a while, they hurt. This one's, I like the color and the texture, but when I use them, I feel like Phoebe with her maternity pants, the Santa Claus pants. So yeah, and because they're really thick, I only wear them during winter. So yeah, I feel like Santa Claus when I wear them. Okay, I don't know how many those were. I'm gonna do a little bit of video magic and just put here the amount of things that I'm getting rid of versus the amount of items that I brought into my closet. Because all of this that I'm putting into this suitcase that I'm gonna gift it to the maintenance lady in our apartment complex. I don't know where was I going with this idea, but yeah, whatever I'm giving her hopefully is around the same amount of stuff that I brought, so we're breaking even. Yeah, hopefully we're breaking even. So I wanted to share this with you mainly because this is how I keep my closet, especially because it's a really small space, in check and organized as possible. And maybe next week I'll do a video about like the type of containers that I use in my closet to keep my clothes organized and to keep my space tidy for all of us that have tiny closets. So let me know if that's something that would interest you. I would really like to share with you how all my containers that I really love, they've been really helpful to keep our spaces as tidy as possible in our small closet space. So later I'll take you with me to eat some tacos. We're gonna go eat some really yummy tacos, and I'll bring you with me. Now I have to put everything back into the suitcase so I can give it to the maintenance lady as organized as possible. Yep, almost done. Jupiter hates when I get our luggage out because she thinks we're going on a trip. And she doesn't like that. She does not like that. So now that she's seen that I brought the suitcase out again, I don't think she's really happy at all. But I'll bring her with me to the studio in a while so she can be taking her naps with me while I work. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this part of the vlog, and I'll see you later. Okay? Bye! After hours of making decisions like whether some sweaters still deserve a place in my life, let's say that I did get rid of more than what I brought in, which in theory means everything's under control. In theory. Because after a long day of making very important decisions, we were doing what any responsible adult would do: going out for tacos. And it's funny because you can try to organize your space, balance what comes in and what goes out, but real life doesn't always feel like that. Balanced. Sometimes it just feels like this. And I guess that's part of it.